Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filming an updated how I package my orders video. So in the first video I filmed, which got like quite a bit of views and a lot of great questions and responses, thank you so much for watching that one. I was just showing how I package one order. It's quite a few months later now, and it's normal for me to have a ton of orders to package at the same time. So today is Monday and I'm going to be packaging the orders from this past weekend. So I think I have 8 or so to package. So we're going to do that together, and I'm going to show you how I've kind of efficiently worked out to kind of do this the right way. So we're going to do this together, and I'm going to show you how my packaging might have changed over the past couple months, how I've become a bit more efficient, and now that I have multiple orders, how I'm not mixing them up and packaging the wrong thing. So before we get started, we're just going to talk a little bit about my store and where I get my orders from. So I have an online store. I get orders directly from there. I also get a ton of orders from Garmentory. So Garmentory is an online, the best way for me to describe it, I think, and this is how I describe it to most people, is it's like Amazon for small boutiques. So they only represent small independent boutiques, and they help give you a larger platform to sell on. They take a percentage, which is fair, obviously, and they cover the shipping as well, and they give you stuff to ship in. So if you've ever watched some of my other packaging videos, you've seen kind of my craft paper mailer packaging, and then you've seen this like black poly paper, or sorry, poly packaging. That's why. So I'm packaging Garmentory orders and my orders as well. So there are obviously a few upsides and downsides to being on a site like Garmentory. The upside obviously is you're getting sales that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. That's how I like to look at it. If I didn't have Garmentory, I just period would not have been getting those sales. I also feel like it is helping get your name out there, which is great. Everyone who orders from my store off Garmentory, they do get to see where the item's actually coming from. So they get to see that it's coming from Goldwaters. And they're also honestly really easy to work with. Really, they're a very, very small team as well. So they're really good at communicating, and if you have any questions, I've had nothing but positive experiences with them. Now, of course, there are downsides. One, like you're giving, I believe it's 16% away plus a bit more on each sale. So it ends up being fine for myself since I am the only person working for Goldwaters. So I can take that, and I'm not personally paying myself salary or anything yet. So it ends up not being the hugest deal. But of course, when you're a small business in a pandemic and every dollar counts, it would be nice obviously to get those on my store instead of on Garmentory. But all in all, super positive experience. So we are going to get started. First things first, we're going to just go ahead and print out everything that we need. So print out for Garmentory, we're going to print out our shipping labels, our invoices, and then the little like receipt cards that go inside the order. I will show you. And then for my store, it works a little differently just because I need to pay for the shipping. So if it's a Canadian order, super easy, it just goes through my Shopify store. I just click Canada Post, it generates the label for me. But if it's a United States order or anywhere around the world, I partner with DHL Express, so I need to then go on their website and print out the invoice. So that's the first thing we do and get done, is just get everything printed out, everything sorted away, and then we can start pulling all the pieces. So let's get started. All right, so if you've also been following me since my last packaging video, you might have noticed that I'm in a completely different space now. So I've moved. This is my office now. I think it's set up a little more efficiently than my last one. It's not as cutely set up. But I think it's more efficient. I honestly won't know until I use the space a bit more. I just organized it last night, to be quite honest. But the way my clothes, like my stock is currently organized is pretty efficient. All right, so I've got all my coats and stuff hanging, sweaters, outerwear, and then in all these little boxes, I have them labeled. So I have like Line by K, short sleeves, and basics, and then gray and blue. So gray and blue would be Line by K, so that's what's behind in this box. And then like here I've got like Rita Ronitz, the club t-shirts, and then behind I've got the Line by K long sleeves. So it's been very helpful, really good at helping me find stuff super quick. Just staying as organized as possible is the name of the game in my opinion. And then over here I've got my shoes. I've got, this used to be under my desk in the old house, but I've got a ton of packaging stuff in there, just like random stuff. Got my printer. This is my work computer. This doubles as my work, my 9-to-5 work office. So I'm actually filming before work right now. I got up super early so I could film this video, and then I get to sit here all day and work. But yeah, so we're gonna start printing everything out now that I've showed you guys the organization of the office. Okay, so once I've gone through and printed everything out, I'll kind of show you what that all looks like. So to keep everything super organized, this is what I end up doing. We've got all my Garmentory orders with the label and invoice inside, and then we have my Goldwaters orders with their cute little postcard, their receipt, and their shipping label as well. That way I know that I'm not accidentally putting the wrong thing in the wrong package with the wrong shipping label. Mistakes happen, and for sure, maybe once or twice. So it's good just to kind of be as careful as possible to mitigate those areas where mistakes can be made. So I try to stay organized. I try to package when I'm not in a humongous rush. That way I'm not like frantically doing this, and that way I hopefully don't mix anything up and you don't get the wrong package from me. Yeah. So we're gonna get started now. I'll do one of them with you and then I'll kind of time lapse through the other ones, but basically it just consists now of pulling the items with the proper sizing. So if you have a larger kind of inventory of things, you might want to have your Shopify store open, just depending on what your stock is like. For example, like some of the newer things I'm carrying, if I don't have the photo of them, I might not remember just from the name. Just depending on the item. The items I sell a lot of course, when I hear like Daisy pant, yes, I know exactly what that is. I know where it is. Some items I sell a lot less, and it might be helpful to have your store, like your product pages open, just so you can quickly go through. And yeah. Another good thing to do would be to go through before you accept the orders to make sure that your stock is correct, that you don't have like an inventory issue. I have like a relatively small set of inventory for a business, so I put everything in myself right at the beginning. I know Shopify is automatically taking out the inventory when I sell something, so I know it's being properly updated. So I personally haven't had an issue with that, so I don't always go through and check first just because I haven't had an issue, but who knows. So let's package one of these together. Okay, so we have all of our orders here. I'm gonna pick two to kind of do slowly with you to show you kind of how I do it, and then we're gonna speed through everything. So let's see. Which one? We'll do this one here and this one. Okay. We'll start with the Garmentory order. So This order has, let's just hide the addresses for you, but this order has 2 items. It's only gonna be a little hard to see. So I've got the unisex Paloma wool zip sweater and then the Lime by K Bex tank top. So I know what those items are, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just pull them, but I will show you how I package them from there. Okay, so we've got the sweater here, and then we've got the Bex tank top in small. First, I'm just gonna fold everything all nice. It's all about the presentation. Let's got this one here, and then this little tank top. There we go. Okay, so I've got my Garmentory bag here. That's it. Just gonna pop it in. Pop the Garmentory invoice. Squeeze as much of the air out as possible. Then we're going to grab our Garmentory mailer. This one as well. Ooh, hello.
Bonjour.
Okay. Seal it up. Oh, my hair's stuck. Okay, we're good. Are you leaving? 11. Okay, and then we're gonna grab this. Unfortunately, there's really nowhere else to put it except for down on where it has this cute little message. I don't want to put it where you rip it open, so we're just gonna do this. And it's really just as easy as that. So we have our Garmentory, first Garmentory order here, and then I'll show you how I package my Goldwaters ones. So I always include a cute little postcard in my Goldwaters orders. And for this order, it's the Suburban knit in a size 10. Okay, so I've got the knit here. And again, just gonna fold it up all nicely. This knit is really cute because it has snaps, so it turns into a vest, which is kind of cool. You know, that whole like sweater vest trend that's going on. And then for my orders, I package them in a craft paper mailer, but I also put them in a clear envelope first, just because you need to protect the clothing. Okay. And it's just all the little things, but this, for example, is going to close on this side, so I make sure that this side looks really good. So the front of the sweater will be facing down that way. Okay. Then I always throw this on the back side. Make sure that it's dry. With my cute little note here in the front. And then I'm gonna and again, just squeeze the air out. And there we go. Super cute. Toss it in this package. Seal her up nice and tight. And if you watched my old video, you know that for my packaging, I used to print my labels out on craft paper. I still want to see if I can do that, but basically I got a different printer, a LaserJet printer, and the ink wasn't printing properly on the craft paper mailer, so I had some issues with sending my packages out because the ink was almost like being absorbed by the craft paper. So I've just been printing them out on normal paper for now, but hopefully that's something I can kind of figure out shortly. Okay. Oh, here we go, like this. And we also just, last but not least, need the touch of branding on the envelope. So I'm still using my Goldwater stickers here with my brand name on the front, and then on the back side it says Stay Golden with my Instagram and my website. So just make sure that they're nice and centered, about like that. And then I just flip them over and make sure it's nice and secure. And then you've got a nice Goldwater's package. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these quickly for you guys. And then I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. Okay, you guys, and just like that, I have all of today's orders all ready to go out. I've already gone ahead and called a DHL courier to come pick the packages up. I also have 2 that are going to Canada, so I'll just make sure that I separate them into kind of 2 separate piles so I don't accidentally give my DHL lady my Canadian packages. So that's pretty much it, you guys. And the aftermath is like a giant mess on the floor that I'm now gonna clean, but I hope that was helpful and insightful to some of you guys. If you have any questions, by all means, leave a comment down below and I'll go ahead and answer those for you. And I'm gonna link my store for you guys too, so if you saw anything that you like, then you can shop it yourself. And if you have any questions about anything, again, don't hesitate to reach out, and please subscribe and like this video. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.